situation with my diesel heater. So trail. Bit of a different end to the video. How's it going, folks? Dustin here with Cassidy's Adventures. We finally got the camper all redone, and we are fixing to head back out for our first camp in the newly remodeled camper shell. Gonna head to a place by the river that I've been there a couple of times, but I've never camped there. Hope we can find a good spot. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's go.
Cassidy's Adventures. Don't worry, we're not lost. Just enjoying the outdoors. An adventure to the cross. Camping by the lake, camping by the creek. It's Cassidy's Adventures. Just my old dog and me.
Tell you what, folks, it sure does feel nice to be back out on the road, headed out for a camping trip. It's been too long. Somebody done messed up. There's nobody around for me to try to help though. Alrighty, folks, we have made it to camp. Finally. Been a long 3 weekends messing with this thing. Back out at it again, folks. Back out at it again. Zinger is running around, sniffing everything already. She is definitely happy to be back out here with us. Definitely happy to be back out here in the woods. Aren't we? Aren't we? Say, hey, there's this round orange thing in there, Dad. There's this round orange thing in there. Hold on. I'll get it for you. Hold on. Is that what you're after? Is that what you're after? Happy dog. What are you doing in the water? Don't you know it's not warm enough for that stuff? Silly little dog. Okay then, let's go ahead and get camp set up. I reckon I'm gonna start with the fire pit. Wait, Finger. You happy dog. Happy dog. One thing I did do, folks, I just realized I run off and forgot my rocking chair. I knew I'd forget something, especially after not doing it for 3 weeks. But I do have my other pop-up chair. I'm gonna grab it. I almost took this out of the truck. I guess there is a reason that I didn't. Been a while since I used this chair. If anybody's curious, it is a T-Sec, T-C-E-K Rise Light. It's no rocking chair, but it'll do better than a no chair. It's actually not a bad little chair. Yep. It's gonna be nice. I love it, folks. I love it. Of course, we can't get camp set up without having to do this several times. Your feet are wet and nasty. This is going to be a nice clean sleep night. Not. Suppose we'll go ahead and get the table set up for the diesel heater. Supposed to get down to about the mid-30s. Just figure, I've just got this thin blanket in here. I brought another blanket just in case, but we'll hook the diesel heater up, have the nice warm heat. What do you think? What do you think? Man, folks, this remodel in here, I love it. It looks, it's so clean. Still smells new almost. I did have a situation with my diesel heater. I was running the strap up and over this and down, and evidently it didn't like that. My handles, there's 2 screws here on either end. My handles broke. So don't strap through here if you happen to have one of these. I sure didn't think I strapped it down that tight, but apparently I did. Silly dog. I think I see bugs, folks. I think I see bugs. Getting to be a bad time of the year already. Zinger. We can't forget this. We can't forget this. Yeah, I thank those good folks down in Georgia that sent us this again. It really means a lot. I know Zinger can't really say thank you, but she actually does lay on it and use it. They're right. Well, folks, apparently this is a pretty popular area. There's a couple vehicles behind me now. Just kind of parked looking at the river and stuff, and I had a side-by-side go by, and a couple other vehicles make a circle. But it's about time to go ahead and start a fire. On that note, I have had a fella from Arkansas that is a fairly new company, was putting out some fire starters. He sent me some. We are going to try them out today. Let me grab them and show you guys. It's a bit breezier than I thought it was going to be. It said 4 or 5 miles an hour, but I guess it's concentrated in this river valley. Hopefully it'll lay down a little bit. Anyhow, here's these fire starters. They come in this pretty nice little tin. You can buy them in different size packs according to the guy's website. This pack just happens to be in this tin. As you can see, it is Three Rivers Fire Starter since 2024, up in flames. Has some pretty nice artwork there. And inside, I don't know if they all come with a lighter, but he did throw one in there for me. You can see it's got the directions and what it's made out of on there. If you guys want to pause the screen. But they're supposed to burn for 6 to 8 minutes. You're supposed to break them apart, expose the cotton, and you're actually supposed to be able to start them with a striker. We are going to try it that way, just for the fun of it, see how easy they do light. But we need to get some kindling split up first. Pretty nice of that guy to send these. Like I said, he's obviously since 2024, it's a fairly new company. But he seemed like a nice fella. Thanks, guy. As you can see, I topped up my wood tote. Now let's see if I can find a short 2x4. Yeah, these 2x6s will have to work. Look out, Zinger. That ought to do it. we're not going to be cooking over the fire this evening, so we're just going to burn up some of this wood out of that tote because it is heavy. I'd say that's pretty dang good. I'd say they work pretty good. Pretty simple. It took me a few strikes with my knife because I'm not used to doing that kind of thing with it, but they lit with a striker. Not too bad. Here's the campsite, by the way. Got my tripod in the video. Right on the river. Right up in here is where there's a Jeep over there, and there's a truck sitting right down in there. Earlier, after I got here, of course. There's a trail going up through the woods over here. Nice and peaceful right here so far. Pretty nice little trail. This would have been an alright spot to park the truck. Didn't really know this was up here. Decently flat. I mean, it's not much different than where I'm at, but it is up from the river a little bit. Would have had to climb this little bank here, but I think old Dodge would have went up it. Zinger wouldn't have had a problem. How you guys liking it so far? What do you think about this campground or camp spot, not campground? I think I've got a project that I want to try to take care of. Just get it done. Yeah, in the camper. I don't know if you guys can remember those rope lights that I pointed out in my video where I tore this camper apart that I had just installed around. I think I brought them with me. I think I'm going to go ahead and put them in. I've got them laid out over here, trying to get the coils out of them. I think I'm going to go ahead and get the little clips screwed on here and there and see about putting those in. So I kept everything in here to put those rope lights up, and they just take these little plastic clips. I don't remember, there's a few, but I think I'm going to put them where these black screws are that hold the metal on, instead of putting new holes in my metal. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if it'll be enough to hold it up, but we're going to find out. Also, I got me a thermometer. I've got the exterior one setting out by under the table there, so that should get an accurate reading for overnight. This thing is supposed to get the highs and lows, record the highs and lows, so we'll see about that. It says it's 59 degrees in here right now. Pretty warm. That, in case anybody was wondering, that is why I have my drill bag with me. Is I was thinking about tackling that project today at camp. Replace the little black screws with these longer screws. Hopefully they'll work through these clips. We'll find out the hard way. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I'm going to get my lights and find out real quick, folks. Yeah, that's still going to work. I'm going to bring it back this way enough that I can just let it run down and plug into my power station to light up. That's going to be good enough. These screws are just a little bit big for these little plastic things, but they're self-tappers, so I'm just kind of running them through. Be back in a minute, folks. Well, folks, there they are. I was just messing with my camera, trying to film this, and I don't know if these lights are going to work out with the camera or not. It looked like they were fading in and out, because, you know, LEDs are constantly blinking apparently, and it might end up looking funny in the camera. I don't know. May not be able to use them while I'm filming, but it's going to be a nice light otherwise. The wind won't make up its mind which way it wants to blow. When I got here, it was blowing from that way. Then when I was setting up the fire pit, it was blowing from that way. Now it's coming this way. Not complaining though. So nice to be back out, folks. So nice to be back out. How are you guys liking this video so far? I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am enjoying making it. So nice to be back out. Hitting that right, Zinger? Got my good little ride along pal. It's almost time to start bringing the fishing poles again. I need to come up with a good spot to put those in the truck just to make sure they stay in there. Also, while I'm thinking about it, I don't know if any of you seen my camping for a fundraiser little short video. As I said in at the end of my last video, where I finished my camper, I'm going to the Moore Expo, April 21st or 25th and 26th, and I applied to be on Storyteller Row there. I don't know exactly how all that works. They're selecting the top 10 something or other, but when you sign up to do that, they have the fundraiser going for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. I signed up to help bring in donations for that. It's a wonderful cause, folks. It's a shame about the children and stuff that go missing and exploited and that stuff. It's sad. You know, I don't have children of my own, so I don't have that fear. But I know it's a wonderful cause. I'll have a link down in the description. You guys can go donate to that if you can. You know, $1, just anything helps, or at least share the video. Go back and watch my little short 1-minute video. Share that one if you can. Yeah. It's a good cause, folks. I don't see myself getting chose for the Storyteller Row because I'm not a big YouTuber and all that. But when I seen that you had to sign up to be for the fundraiser too, I was like, yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's an excellent cause. I'll go ahead and sign up, even if I don't think I stand a chance to actually be on the Storyteller Row. That's a good cause. Sorry for rambling on about that, folks. Beautiful out here. Beautiful. What you think, Zinger dog? What you think, puppy? Well, folks, we've just been relaxing for a few minutes. Got the fire going still. Got Zinger dog down here on her dog bed. About to get hungry. I'd say it's about time to go ahead and cook us up some supper. Brought something a little bit different. Alright, as for what's for supper, folks. I brought grilled chicken chipotle. Grilled white chicken strips with a savory and smoky chipotle and garlic sauce. I'm gonna fry this stuff up. Hadn't had this one yet. I've had a different version of this that was pretty good. We're gonna try this. Got all the work done on my camper. I still need to work on my organizational skills. I'm gonna need most of this. Need this. Alright. Alright. Ready to go. So the instructions on this say that I need to get a bowl of hot water, which is what I'm going to heat some hot water up to that, and there's a packet of sauce in here to sit in the hot water. And then we heat the chicken up in a pan, basically. That ought to be enough of that. There is our sauce. And here is our chicken. Should be good to go. Was supposed to bring olive oil, did not. So we're just gonna roll without it, and whatever happens, happens. I would call that hot water. Alright, that has cooked long enough on its own. Now we add the sauce. Now we let her cook a while in the sauce. Get them flavors cooked into that chicken. Alrighty folks, I think we are going to call that good. I believe it's all good enough. And I think I'm just going to eat it right out of the pan. I was going to dirty up a plate, but I don't see a reason to. Should be tasty, folks. Should be tasty. I hope. Grab some chips I can have with it. Hadn't seen these chips before, so I grabbed some of these. Chester's honey barbecue potato crisps. I've had Chester's fries and stuff a lot, but I've never seen these. It's new on the bag for a reason. Alright. Zinger, let's say grace. Amen, folks, amen. Let's get a bite of this stuff. Ooh, hey Zinger, this pan is still warm on the legs. You're gonna get, you might get a bite. I'm gonna see how spicy it is first. I don't know how spicy it is yet, Zinger. It's not spicy at all. Well, maybe a little bit. Be perfectly fine for Zinger to have. Not as good as I was hoping, that's for sure. Almost tastes like a spaghetti sauce with a little bit of a spice. It'll eat though, folks, it'll eat. You know you're gonna get last bite. You know you're gonna get last bite. Found out when you get a boatload of this sauce, it actually does have a bit of a kick. There's just a little bit. Like on the chicken, it's not very spicy, but when you get a spoonful, a forkful, turned out to not be too bad. I think it would have been pretty good, like over some Spanish rice or something like that. Not too bad, folks. Not too bad. Hey, I'm by the river. I can rinse my dishes off good. It's the first time I've camped by the water in quite a while. Been doing more of the woods camps here lately. The sound of the water is peaceful. Good enough to get home. Alrighty, folks. Dishes are all put up. Stove's all put up. I think it's time to have a little drink. We are doing, the last time I went camping I had these little, was that the last time I went camping? Surely not. Had these little cans, cut water assortment. This is the White Russian. Cut water vodka and coffee cream liqueur. We're going to give it a shot. I think I tried it at the house, but I don't remember. Cheers, folks, to a absolutely wonderful first time back out in the newly remodeled camper. I'm loving it. I love the look. Cheers to the beautiful night. Cheers to the little doggy that's going nuts. I don't know what her deal is. Cheers to a wonderful night. Hey, I'm seeing some stars. The moon's coming out. It's clearing up. Might get colder than it was supposed to get. Cheers to the good Lord above for giving me the opportunity to do all this. And cheers to all of my subscribers, members, everyone that clicks likes and subscribe. Raise one up, folks. That is very creamy. It does have a coffee flavor to it though. Not too bad. Cranes flying over. Man, what a beautiful night. So peaceful here by this river. I've been thinking about trying to do my first live on YouTube. I've never done it before. I don't really know how it works. But I know of a couple of campsites I could go to that I've been to before that I think have good enough service for it. Because I don't have, all I've got is AT&T. I could go set up camp, and then like in the middle of my filming I could just go live perhaps and do like maybe a Q&A if you guys would want to. What do you guys think about something like that? It would be on a Saturday evening if it did happen. Just a thought. Well, folks, the fire's about out. It's getting kind of late. Probably Zinger's already in the camper, cuddled up in the blanket. I think it's about time to let this fire burn down just a little bit more, and we're probably gonna climb in the camper with Zinger and see about doing a little bit of video editing and probably watch some Grizzly Adams because I have no service here hardly at all. Just, kind of nice. But yeah, that's what the plan is. Alrighty. Man, this new setup this new stuff sure feels good. The sound just feels denser than that old fiberglass insulation it had in there. Man, I like it. Next step is going to be curtains, I believe. Especially if I'm going to be going to a public campground like the Moore Expo where people can just look right in on you. But I need curtains. Organize stuff a little better in my drawers. How do these lights look, folks? I don't know. I like it. Alright, folks. We're in for the evening. I'm going to do a little video editing. Probably turn the heater on. Just for the heck of it, really. It says it's still 50 degrees in here. 45 outside. I don't know, I might just cover up with a blanket for a little while. But yeah, gonna do some video editing, watch some Grizzly Adams afterwards maybe. We will see you guys bright and early in the morning.
When winter comes to the mountains, it can be the prettiest thing you ever see. Or it can be a downright bitter cold experience that you'd just as soon forget. For some critters, it's pretty hard times. And the young'uns, who never seen snow before, just don't know what to make of.
Good morning everyone. How did everyone sleep last night? Not too bad myself. It got rather warm in here a couple of times, so I've been turning the diesel heater kind of on and off. Like I said, I only had the thin blanket, so it got a little chilly in here. At one point, it got up to 84 degrees in here. Too hot. But it is, looks like it's a beautiful morning out there. Isn't it, Zinger? Yeah. Time to get up and make some coffee. Get this show on the road. Beautiful morning, beautiful morning. 36 degrees. A little bit cloudy. Good morning, Zinger. Good morning. For anybody curious this morning, might have been wondering about how the battery did last night. I plugged it in about 11:30 noon yesterday. I hooked the cooler up about 11:30 noon yesterday, and it ran all day. I had it on 27 degrees, I think, on one side and like 35 on the other side. And then I run the diesel heater 3 or 4 times last night, probably 4 or 5 hours total maybe, and I used 11% on that battery. Not too bad, I don't think. In case you was curious. Get some coffee made. You want some coffee, Zinger? Boy, you don't need coffee. You're already wound up. Y'all ever camp by a river like this, knowing that there's a dam way the heck up river, and just picture it breaking and wiping you out? No, just me. Man, it's pretty. Not really. I don't think I'm going to do any breakfast this morning, folks. It's kind of nice for the video and stuff, but I'm not hungry. So, I think we're going to skip breakfast and just do coffee. All right. Give this a press and pour. Press and pour. You folks out there that have French presses that aren't jet boils, how fast do you press your plunger down? Because I feel like if I go much faster than this right here, I get grounds big time. Cheers, folks. Cheers. Gorgeous morning. I am very surprised. You seen in the video there where I had to come down a ways of 4-lane. I can hear that from here. I am surprised. I didn't think I was that close to the 4-lane at all. Cheers to a wonderful morning. Cheers to a good little Zinger dog. It feels so good to be back out again, folks. Feels so good. Cheers. I was thinking about how I was going to end this video, and I think I'm going to end this one a little different, folks. I think I'm going to head back up the road to that little cemetery that you guys seen in the video on the way here. I think I'm going to head up there, stop and check that out, and we'll end the video there. What are you doing, Zinger? What are you doing, huh? Silly dog. What are you doing? Gotta get our morning plays in. Gotta get our morning plays in. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Oh. Spirit? Spirit? Now what? Now what? Hey, she caught it. She don't do that very often. Good girl. Oh, she's a mess. Dustin and Zinger show. Well, folks, I think I'm gonna pick stuff up, pack stuff back in the truck, and we're gonna head to check out the cemetery. I think that's what we're gonna do. Like I said, be just a different end to the video this time.
Rolling down the highway, truck packed tight. Zinger by my side, campfire in sight. Ain't just a journey, it's the way I live. Out in the wilds where my heart is. Sunrise on the mountain, moonlight on the lake. Every trail I follow, every road I take. From backwoods camps to wide open skies. Gotta share this world through my own eyes. Live outdoors, love outdoors. Every sunset.
Alrighty then, everything except Zinger's ball is packed up. Coffee's just about gone. I really like my camper shell setup, folks. I think for solo camping like this, I think solo camping, a camper shell and just a single bed platform and this setup, I think it's just about perfect. The only thing that would be better is like one of those Topo Topper is the first brand I can think of, but it's like a camper shell that the top raises up and it's like a soft tent on the sides. You can actually stand up in those. Standing up would be the biggest benefit of that, or being able to stand up. Otherwise, I think this is perfect. Well, let's get going and go check out that cemetery, folks. Alrighty, folks, we have made it. There is actually a little parking area right here. But yeah, the cemetery is across the road. Zinger dog. What do you think, Zinger? It is just not far from the wrong weather to be doing this, folks. I've already gotten a few ticks on me this year, and it's only March. So can't expect to be seeing a whole lot more of me walking through the woods like this without at least some permethrin or something. Here's the old cemetery. I'm assuming this is the sign for it. Bollinger Cemetery, established in 1837. Boy, looks like graves, like sunken spots. Like maybe those were graves or something. James Bollinger, infantry, 1846 to 1915. The old fence. Yeah, look at those sunken spots. Odd. I wonder if they are old grave sites or something that maybe were dug up and transplanted. Something maybe. I'm not sure. Another Bollinger. 1825 to 1862. Got some big rocks laying out here that could be old markers. Like that one against that tree stump right there. Could be a old headstone. That one probably is. But it has no markers. I don't know what all those sunken in spots are. They just go and go and go and go way back in there. I don't see any more headstones past this one. Another Bollinger. John Bollinger. 18 1839 to 1885. Look how deep these are. Not that you can hardly tell on camera, but they are pretty deep. Strange. Wonder what that's about. Not as many headstones here as I thought there would be. It's interesting. I wonder, like I've heard there used to be like a church or something close to cemeteries usually back then. I wonder where one of those might have been here. Zinger on a tree. Zinger off a tree. I don't know why, folks, but I just kind of like old cemeteries like this. Pretty neat. There's definitely, like I said, not as much here as I was originally thinking there was when I drove by. There's only 3 headstones that I can read, actually. Plus all those dug up spots. Let you guys read this with me. After the fatal beating of his father in February 1862, J.W. Bollinger was captured by the Union troops and taken to Madison County. It was there at the age of 14 he was forced to join the Union Army. He served 8 months and was discharged. Imagine 14 years old being forced to join the Army. Wouldn't that be something? Well, that was an interesting little stop. Bit of a different end to the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed being back out in nature again, finally. I love it, folks. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers. If you guys haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Hit that bell button so you know when I post another video. Try to do one every week. I've been fairly consistent at it so far. If you guys want to help support the channel just a little bit, you can sign up to be a member if you want to. There will be a link down below for that. I just thank you guys so much. I'm going to be trying to go camping a few more weekends. One of these weekends I'm probably going to have to do some maintenance on my truck. I need to change the diff fluid in the rear end, check the front end diff fluid. That's going to be a challenge because the plug and the cover is messed up. Not my doing, was like that already. Do oil changes and all that and get ready for my trip to Moore. Be my first 3.5, 4 hour trip in the truck in a long time. I don't even know if I've done that yet, an actual road trip in the 17 years I've had it. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We will see you guys on the next adventure to the cross. Thanks, everyone. Oh yeah, if you guys get a chance and you're free April 25th or 26th to come to Springfield, Missouri, I'll probably be out on the campground, camped in my old truck. Come see me, shake my hand, say hi.